Welcome to the CAMP Guide to applying for an alcohol service permit. In this video, we will discuss the steps to getting a new alcohol service permit. We will also cover responding to information requests from the OLCC, as well as finding and downloading your alcohol service permit. Begin the application process on the home page in the CAMP Customer Portal. Under Permitting and Education, click Select. You are now on your Permitting and Education dashboard. Under Select an Action, click Apply for Permit. On the Permits page, you will find collapsible menus which subdivide the various permit types. Click on Alcohol Service Permit to expand that menu. Once expanded, you will find an overview of the alcohol service permit, including information on when it is needed and the age requirements. Once you are ready to begin an application, click View. Now you have opened a permit file. This page contains more information on the application process. To begin the application, click Apply. Review the Getting Started information. Additionally, if you have an access code for an old alcohol service permit that you are renewing, click Yes, and then follow the steps to enter the code. Otherwise, click No, then click Next. The next page asks you for information about yourself to complete your permit profile. Answer all of the questions, then at the bottom of the page, click Next. On the Documents page, you'll be required to upload a photo of a government-issued photo ID. To read more about the requirements and acceptable types of ID, click the three dots in the description section. Once you have your photo ready, you may either click the plus sign to select the file from your device or drag and drop it into the drag and drop area. Ensure that the document type is set to the government-issued photo ID. If it is not, click the drop-down menu to select that document type. Then, click Next. On the Personal History page, answer the questions. Yes answers will require you to provide more information regarding your answer. Once you have answered the questions, click the attestation, then click Next. The Finish page will show a summary of the information you have provided. Review the information for correctness. To correct any errors, click the corresponding page on the top row to return to that page and make corrections. At the bottom of the Finish page, you will find the OLCC service permit fee is due. Click Pay and Submit to be routed to our secure third-party payment processing site to pay the fee by debit card, credit card, or electronic check. Once you successfully pay the fee, you will be sent back to the Finish page. Click Submit to finalize your application submission. Now you will see your new permit page. Note the status of your permit is in progress. There is also a number associated with your application. This will be referred to as your application number or file number. Under Permit Activities, you will find the steps you must take to complete the application process and receive your alcohol service permit. A black check mark will indicate when a step in the process has been completed. The next step in the application process is to complete an OLCC-approved server education course. Click on the View Course Information link to see a list of organizations that offer courses, both online and in person. Pick an offering to take your alcohol server education course and pay the associated fee. Once you have successfully completed the course provider will contact OLCC. We will mark this step as complete and you will be notified to move to the next step. You will be able to see the course completion record under Step 2. After taking your alcohol server education course, you need to take the final assessment in CAMP. You must score 70% or higher in order to pass the assessment, and you may take the assessment as many times as needed in order to pass. When you are ready to begin, click Start. On the next page, select the language for the assessment from the drop-down menu. Then click Next. If you need to cancel your assessment and return at another time, click Cancel. When you are ready to begin the assessment, click Begin. Once you complete and pass the assessment, you will see that your assessment has a status of Ready to Submit. Click Submit. Once you submit your successful assessment, your application will be reviewed by staff. In the meantime, a temporary permit will be issued. You can access your temporary permit by clicking the permit number. You can also view your temporary or issued permit on your Permitting and Education dashboard. Scroll down to Dashboard and click the Permits tab. There you will find issued permits as well as previous applications. If OLCC staff need to request additional information, you will be notified via email. You can access the request via the Actions Required tab on your Permitting and Education dashboard. There you will find the request and you can open it by clicking the blue file number hyperlink. Next, click the Review button to provide additional information. You will see the status of your permit is Waiting on Information. Under Requested Information, you will find an explanation of the information that you need to provide. You must respond to the request in the Additional Information box. If there are any documents related to the request, you will find them in the Attachment Type section with a check mark in the required column. Follow the same steps as before when uploading your required document. Once you provided the information, click Submit. Once you complete the information request, you will see a confirmation banner acknowledging your submission, and your permit application will return to the In Review status. Once the review of your application is complete, you will receive an email notification from CAMP with your issued permit attached as a PDF. You can also locate your permit from the Permits tab on the Permitting and Education dashboard. You can access your permit page by clicking the blue permit number hyperlink. Once you click on your permit, you can find a downloadable PDF at the bottom under Permit. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any further questions, you may reach out to the OLCC using the displayed contact information.